If this video found you, you are at the new beginning of something, or you're having a breakthrough moment, or you're in transition of some kind. And with everything that's going on in the astral realm, in the world, you could be feeling like upside down or topsy-turvy. You're having a wobble of some sort, when in all actuality, you are headed straight towards several victories. And what we're going to do is we're going to find you some clarity in what this is and figure out what's causing the confusion and how to take action appropriately in this new energy. Because what I'm seeing is you having like timeline jumped to the time and space where you're aligning with your magic, you're aligning with the universal flow, you're aligning with the things that bring you pleasure and not allowing external energies to sway you. You're like a master sailor. And right now you're going through a storm, you're in transition, you're realizing that where you're headed, your destination is like super magical, super exciting, but this is new. This feels new for you. You're navigating new waters, yeah? And you're trusting in your intuition, you're trusting in where you're going, but you've just closed out a cycle that was really tumultuous and really like unstabilizing, destabilizing, I'm seeing. Okay. My name is Stace O'Ryan. I'm a psychic medium, and I specialize in pattern recognition and speaking to the universe and being in universal flow. And we're going to figure out what this new beginning is showing you, what is causing confusion, get you some clarity, and look into the best possible outcome to get you moving in the highest and best direction. So, Spirit, tell us about this breakthrough. Tell us about this new beginning for the collective. What can you tell the collective about this transitional period, this breakthrough? Yeah, what did I say, dog? I love being right. Okay, that's the energy that you're in. With the King of Cups here, you see how he's just like chilling, fully stabilized in these tumultuous waters, dog. He's a master sailor. The King of Cups has gone into the Shark Tank. The King of Cups has gone into the snake pit. The King of Cups goes into the lion's den. It dives deep down into his shadow side in order to figure out what is causing chaos, shines a light on it, loves himself unconditionally, and takes care of himself first so he can be a good leader, a stable leader for his kingdom. And whether you're a masculine or feminine energy, dog, what this says to me is that you are embodying divine masculine energy, stable, emotionally stable energy. And you're going to feel that, okay? If you're not feeling it right now, trust me, your inner voice is like, I love being right. Collective may not understand it. Collective's ego may be blocking this energy right now, but sooner or later it's going to click for you and you're going to realize like you knew where you were going. Your intuition is scary accurate. I love being right. That's where you're headed. So the breakthrough, the confusion that you were experiencing was a product of you looking outside of yourself, a product of being swayed by outside energies, by people, places, things. But you are now a master emotional alchemist. You are a master sailor, and your sea legs are strong. Your intuition is scary accurate. And you're exiting a period, a timeline where you were being, it's like a washing machine. You were going round and round in circles because you weren't listening to your inner voice. You were listening to everyone else around you. But now you're like, I'm getting off of this ride and I'm stabilizing myself. I'm taking care of myself, listening to my own voice so that I can take aligned action, soul satisfying action. So what this new beginning is showing you, collective, is that you're exactly where you need to be. Your intuition is right on point. Let that sink in. Let that bring you comfort. Because not only are you no longer letting outside energies sway you, your inner voice, your inner guidance has been directing you proper this entire time. So even if you feel like your goal is super far away or that you're just like never going to get this right, you're actually like right on top of a personal victory, a personal win, or several. Be comforted by your own intuition. Be comforted by your own magic, because your magic is the real deal. Like, you don't just become the King of Cups out of nowhere. You become the King of Cups out of experience, out of taking accountability, out of being a badass. Yeah? And I've been seeing this 1111. I've been seeing this Four of Wands card as like a portal. When you're preparing for something, when you're preparing for your wins, for all of the beautiful things that you're calling in for yourself, all of the beautiful projects and the opportunities and the experiences that you are creating for yourself, parties, vacations, whatever it is for you, you're making sure that in spite of the chaos, in spite of like energetically going through this transition, like breaking through onto this new timeline, it's like I'm getting this really interesting visual of like tripping and falling into a new paradigm where you like get up and you're like looking face to face with your higher self, your higher power. And they're like, hey, we created a time machine and you know how to time travel. And now you're on that timeline where you know how to manifest and you know how to speak to the universe because you're emotionally stable and you know what you're doing. And now it's party time. That's so wild. If that resonates, please comment down below. You've broken onto the timeline where you realize you're a time traveler, dog. And you know that if something isn't working for you, you're going to pivot, you're going to bob and weave, you're going to take time out and empty your mind, cut off energetic cords so you can hear your higher power and restabilize your emotions and know to channel them towards the things that are of the highest priority to your soul. You're powerful, dude. You're powerful. This is all just confirmation of what you already know and where you're going. King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is heavy, heavy masculine energy. And what I'm getting is that in the past, it was your inability to receive compliments or to receive payment or to receive advice. But you've done enough, you've experienced enough to where the seeds that you have planted have created this whole new beginning for you. Everything you've done, it's like so interesting, dude. Like look at these different shapes, these circular shapes, these different possible timelines. It's like you've tried all these different timelines and your highest timeline was here, right here. But you had to tune into that frequency. And now it's like all the seeds that you've planted, you're now on that timeline. Your higher power was like, are you ready? Are you ready to be in the timeline where your emotional stability, your magic attracts all of the beautiful experiences and manifestations you could ever desire? Are you ready for that? King of Pentacles, because you're Kingpin now. You're King of Cups now. You can swim. You can swim in the shark-infested waters. You can swim in this world of chaos, stabilize, and manifest huge wins for yourself. Wow, wow, wow. So what is the action the collective can take? I mean, they're already on the right track. They're already taking right action. But what is the advice? What action can they take moving forward now that they're in this beautiful breakthrough energy? Four of Pentacles. There's an energy here of... There's an energy, yeah. There's an energy here of letting go. Let go, let go. Let go of the wheel, collective. The action moving forward that you can take that can help you continue to stabilize and continue to vibrate in this frequency is to let go of the wheel, because your higher self knows what it's doing. You know where you're going. Your intuition is scary accurate. You're a master sailor, time traveler. And your soul knows that everything it desires is in this timeline that you're in right now. And so the best thing you can do for yourself is to continue to let go of what your ego thinks you should do. Let go of like constantly grinding and never taking a break to slow down to hear your inner voice. I just heard a ding. It's because of how powerful you are. And while this could be a time of transition or it could be uncomfortable for you energetically, emotionally, the more you let go, 1515 on my timer, the more you let go of the material realm and focus on what needs to be nourished right now, the present moment, now. I am statements. You are no longer what you were, and you don't know what you're going to be. All you have is this present moment, and the best thing you can do is to let go. Clear your head, clear your mind, clear your vessel. Take some time out with your inner voice, with your higher power. Stabilize your emotions, especially if you're feeling contraction energy. If you start to revert back to, lack or fearful energies, take some time out, stabilize your emotions. And remember that you already are on the timeline in which you are kingpin. Yeah. Really, really be mindful of like emotional spikes or dips. The Four of Cups is all about taking time out to soothe your emotions, to soothe like what needs to be stabilized. And the best way to do it is to shut out the outside world, to shut out distractions, to go within, to hear what your inner voice has to say, what your inner voice is offering you, what your higher self is offering you, what you already know to be true. Stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on what was and get present. I am the King of Cups. I am Kingpin. I am on a timeline where I know exactly what to do and where to go. Practice, practice, practice. And with this sharing card, okay, I'm getting a couple of things. Okay. Before, there was a lot of comparison. The confusion that you were feeling was comparison energy. And what your soul knows is that you play a key role in this time and space in changing the collective and changing the world around you with your gifts and talents. It has something to do with your frequency. It has something to do with how you give and take, like love and emotion. You're very sweet, very deep. You are incredibly emotionally deep, collective is what I'm getting. And you may have struggled with finding others that reflected you and could have experienced a lot of like gaslighting or narcissistic energies taking you off your path, right? Making you feel like your gifts were too small or that you couldn't make a difference. But the guidance here, the action that you can take now is to clear yourself of that energy, clear yourself of that mindset, and know that you are here on this timeline to share your gifts, to be an emotional pillar for those around you, to be it for yourself, to plan for and prepare for the best outcomes, and to know that you are already on that timeline where the best outcomes occur. They're already on their way to you. And so the action you can take moving forward is to share your gifts, to share your magic, to go in, to heal yourself and realign yourself so that you can go out and share your gifts, share your energy with the world. Because you have a key role in changing it with these gifts. And this is why your soul is super excited, because it desires to give and share. It desires to open up, to be liberated from these old energies, these old frequencies, and to shine out. This is a whole new beginning for you, but it's not a new beginning for your soul. Your soul knows exactly what it's doing and where it's going. You're very, very wise. And any confusion that you're feeling or any contraction energy that you're feeling, you can easily alchemize and realign yourself, stabilize yourself, so that you can get back out into the world, share your gifts, and make your manifestations and your dreams come true, collective. I love being right. That is your mantra. Maybe just say it to yourself so that, all of the people that choose to misunderstand you don't hear you and make life more difficult for you. But this is all just confirmation of what you know and what you are opening up to. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So Spirit, what is the best possible outcome if the collective knows that they're right, that their soul knows what they're doing, they know that they're here to cause a beautiful, energetic change within their collective and do so by giving and sharing their gifts with others? What is the best possible outcome for them? Whoa. Okay. The best possible outcome. This is fascinating. Wow. The best possible outcome is that by you recognizing your power, recognizing your ability to alchemize your emotions and to channel them into the things that you desire, into your projects, your manifestations, whatever it is that brings you pleasure. The action of that, you shining your light out and just being your beautiful, bright self, is going to attract the attention of others. Three of Pentacles. It's going to attract other powerful souls that are in that same frequency and want to collaborate with you. You will be sought out. You putting yourself out there, whereas before you didn't think that it was worth it, or you didn't think that it was going to make a difference. But the best possible outcome is that you realize how powerful you are, how your magic is the real deal. And by following through, stabilizing yourself, aligning to your truth again and again and again, and shining your light out, sharing your gifts with the world, you are going to become like a beacon of magic and creation to those that are also in this frequency. And they're going to want to collaborate with you. They're going to want to work with you. They're going to want to like pick your brain and talk to you, ask you how you did this, ask you what you did. How can you help me? I'm dealing with the same things and I want your help. And that Six of Cups, giving and taking, pleasure, dog. You're going to see how everything is connected and how your past has gotten you here, how the experiences have strengthened you and made you into, reminded you of like what a badass you were. The physical world is going to start reflecting you or mirror you in a sense that because you're giving your gifts, the universe is going to respond by giving you the credibility, the credit, the profit, the employment, the friendships, the collaborations that are the most pleasurable for you, that are going to fill your cup in ways that you couldn't have even imagined in this past energy, in this past timeline. Do you see the difference? The color, the size, it's like the weight of this timeline. Where this in the past, you were always like left out in the cold. But now, soul satisfaction, heart expansion, all that you do is going to open you up to pleasure, to your purpose. Giving and receiving beautiful gifts, magic, creation, energy. You are already victorious. You already have wins coming to you. You are already kingpin, stabilized, wealthy, confident in your skills. And the thing that is so satisfying about all of this is that it's based in truth, your truth. You just have to practice opening up and receiving it. So beautiful. Spirit, any final messages to close out this reading? Thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the collective. Love to see it. This is just the beginning. Oh my gosh, collective. Remember that setbacks are not punishment. They are divine alignment. And anyone that isn't on board with you is just going to have to let karma bite them in the ass, and maybe they'll learn at some point. If you want to dive more into these energies, or you're looking for more clarity on your situation, you can always book a reading with me. But those are all the messages I have for you today. If these resonated, please like the video and comment down below. This is just the beginning. You are meant to share your gifts with the world, collective. Please take care of yourself. Keep going. And I will see you on the other side.